Pretty much everybody knows about CobaltDragoon at this point. It is a dragon Beyblade. Its name is directly inspired off of Dragoon from the original plastic series, and it's also the very first left spin Bey in the entire X generation. But what if it's not the first left spin? Let me direct your attention to Hell's Hammer. This is one of the very first UX Beys in the UX lineup, and it released a little while ago, back in March of 2024. Hell's Hammer is one of those releases that I think is really cool, although a lot of people are pretty lukewarm on it. I think the Hexabit is one of the best in the entire game. 370 is good, it's just kind of boring, but the Hell's Hammer blade isn't anything special. I've also seen a lot of pictures and videos from Japanese stores that have a lot of Hell's Hammer in stock, meaning it could be sitting on shelves. It's just nowhere near as popular as Dran Buster or especially Wizard Rod. But Hell's Hammer actually has a bit of a secret, and whether or not that secret was intentional, accidental, or just straight up a mistake, we have no idea. But this is technically the first sort of left spin Bey of the generation. Just to be super clear, Hell's Hammer is a right spin release. It is a right spin direction design. It doesn't really look like it's supposed to spin left. While ratchets can be both left and right spin, the way that it plugs into Hell's Hammer is like a right spin Bey. And just for extra confirmation, if you compare the underside of CobaltDragoon to Hell's Hammer, you can see it is not supposed to be left spin at all, but somehow it can be. If you guys want to get the latest Beyblade X releases, go and check out sponsor the channel, Mall of Toys. They have Beys like CobaltDragoon and Hell's Hammer that we're talking about in this video, and they're also doing pre-orders for upcoming releases in Phoenix Rudder and Leon Crest. So go and check out Mall of Toys, link in the description down below, and make sure to use code ilinnuc to get 5% off of your purchase. Whenever you try and plug CobaltDragoon into a right spin launcher, it just doesn't work, okay? Maybe you can kind of hold on for a second, but it'll fall out straight away. But whenever you try and pop in Hell's Hammer onto the new left spin string launcher, it's actually able to hold, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna fall out any second, like it's not supposed to be there. It works perfectly fine. There's no modding necessary, no extra pieces, anything. It just clicks onto the launcher and you can launch it like a left spin release. And what's kind of funny is that it actually changes up the performance of the Hell's Hammer blade quite a bit. It makes it quite a bit more aggressive, and because the ratchet isn't inserted into the Bey as a left spin, it means it has a little bit more burst resistance as well. I don't want to take credit for this find at all. This was kind of all over Beyblade Twitter, especially from the Japan side, right when CobaltDragoon launched, so all credit to them, of course. Whenever I first saw this information, I kind of thought that maybe it was intentional, like maybe at the end of the series or something, Bird uses a left spin launcher to launch Hell's Hammer and somehow it works out a lot better, but I don't think that's the case. If Hammer was meant to be a dual spin release, I do feel like Takara Tomy would have pushed that a lot more in the marketing. They wouldn't have had it be some secret feature. It's not like the variable driver from Victory Valkyrie in Beyblade Burst, where it can kind of wear down and awaken over time. This is a completely different spin direction. And for a series that only has one left spin Bey at the time of this video, having a secret left spin or a secret dual spin just because doesn't make a lot of sense. The actual reason why Hell's Hammer can fit onto a left spin launcher is kind of an error or a sort of mistake or an oversight with the design of the launcher prongs. Because this is a UX release, it does have plastic prongs instead of metal in the like BX Beys, but there are little pieces of metal here right next to the red plastic launcher prongs. And Takara Tomy didn't put anything underneath these metal pieces as a blocker or a barrier of sorts, so you can just easily grab your left spin launcher, connect it, and it holds just fine. It's definitely more fun than it is useful, and I don't think it's going to be legal in any tournaments or anything, so if you try and use a left spin Hell's Hammer at your local WBO tournament, I don't think they're going to let you do that. But just for the sake of science, let's do some test battles using Hell's Hammer as a left spin Bey. and let's see if it's actually better than the original right spin release. So first of all, let's do a test launch with Hell's Hammer in right spin. And as you can see, as what we can expect. Now let's go ahead and use the left spin string launcher, and as you can see, it works perfectly. Works so well. First battle, let's do Hell's Hammer versus Phoenix Wing 960 point, a super competitive combo, and both of these are going to be in right spin, and then we'll do left spin afterwards. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh, huge hit straight away from Phoenix Wing. Oh, this is a strong competitor right here. One of the best attack combos in the game. And yeah, Hammer just dunzo. Let it rip. Oh, okay. Huge X dash from Phoenix Wing takes Hammer out of the equation entirely. If you guys were wondering how I was launching 2 bays at one time, I'm actually using a launcher link by Noozle 3D. They have links and then a bunch of other accessories like display stands and extended ripcords. So if you want to get one for yourself, I have a link in the description down below and a coupon code to save you some money. But now let's do the same battle again, but with Hell's Hammer being in left spin. Oh! It's a lot more recoily. Oh my god, okay. It's a lot more recoily. Oh my god, okay. That is the perfect example, the perfect battle there for left spin Hell's Hammer. It took so many hits, but did not burst somehow. I feel like in right spin, it would have burst probably twice in that matchup somehow, but that was crazy. But it... Oh my god! Oh my god! I kind of launched Phoenix right on top of Hammer, but we'll see. Can it equalize? With low stamina, can it left spin equalize? Or it just won't make any contact. Okay, then. Oh! Dude, Hammer and left spin just hits hard. Wow, it's actually kind of impressive just how strong it is. Or it can be. Is it equalizing? Does this kind of count as equalization? Maybe? Kind of looks like Phoenix is equalizing. Wait a minute. Okay, okay. Now let's battle it in left spin up against a slightly weaker opponent in Vice Tiger. Here we go. Lots of power. Oh my gosh. That was like a triple attack right in the middle. Both bays survive somehow. Actually, Hammer looks a little bit higher than usual. Is that just me? Did Hammer burst? No, it didn't. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. And now for the final battle. Let's go ahead and do our first sort of left spin versus left spin battle. The only 2 kind of left spin bays in the entire game. Here we go. Oh, oh! Cobalt's hitting so hard. Oh my god, but Hammer took those and it won. It actually won. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Cobalt burst there. 260 is a little bit burst prone, but still from Hammer, not expecting that. So what did you guys think of the battles? Overall, it was pretty interesting. It's a lot more recoily, that's for sure. I mean, obviously, because the design is not meant to be left spin at all, so you have some kind of weird angles and weird cuts, but it's still fun to battle with. If you guys have Hell's Hammer and the left spin string launcher, I probably wouldn't try this out for yourself just in case. Because it's spinning in the wrong direction, maybe it'll be more prone to breakages, or maybe you'll be more prone to breaking your bits or your ratchets. I don't really know. It'll probably be fine, but just in case, just be careful. But thank you guys for watching this video, and let me know what you guys think of this left spin Hell's Hammer. Do you guys think Takara Tomy did it intentionally? Do you think it was a bit of a mistake or an accident? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But I will see you in the next one. Have fun and bay away.